Welcome to Bad Gear, the show about the world's most hated audio tools. There are electronic musical instruments that are designed to sound good, and there are those that were made to look awesome on social media. Today we are going to talk about Beetlecrab Audio Tempera, and chances are that quite a few people bought it for reason number 2.
At the first glance, Tempera is ticking all the octatrack meets postmodern Tetris boxes. I'm not going to bore you with a lecture
on easily perishable egg and milk-based painting media,
and I'll try to keep jokes on to an absolute minimum, but the creators of the mythical Vector Synth blessed us with 16 voices of polyphony dedicated to 8 parallel granular tracks, forming a canvas accessible via a microscopic yet John Travolta-worthy disco dance floor. The underlying premise is simple. Just like playing a string instrument, for example, a guitar, you need to play notes on either the scale-based keyboard overlay or MIDI controller and, at the same time, place one or multiple so-called emitters. You can set the played notes on hold and the emitters to latch or toggle if you need a free hand. Up to 4 of these emitters let you dial in the usual granular clouds and rhythmical patterns when using synced parameter values and no crossfade. While conventional applications like triggering the 8 samples lined up on the x-axis
and scanning through them granularly on the y-axis
are nothing to call home about, things get interesting as soon as you dive a little deeper into the emitters, add a randomness to grain length and density. The latter can be pushed to rather extreme settings, erratically jump around within a sample with spray Y, and, much more interesting, casually steal fragments from one of the other 7 samples with spray X.
You can scrub through your sample time stretch style with the relative Y parameter,
or move the grain trigger position away from the original sample with relative X. The align option can be used to quantize the start point to the beginning of the cell. It is easy to refine the aforementioned crossfade parameter, and it goes without saying that you can creatively mess with panorama and feel free to introduce probability for skip, and 2-lane mode comes in handy if you have planned to dedicate an emitter to a pair of tracks anyway. There's some Euclidean magic going on as well that I don't fully understand. Further sound shaping options include a filter and nice sounding FX section delivering lush reverb, nice delay, chorus and patina for all kinds of compression and sound destruction. There's no shortage of modulators, and you can populate the 10 slots with different envelopes, LFOs, noise modulation, external MIDI parameters, step and audio modulators. Speaking of which,
Tempera is more than willing to do live grain processing of external audio.
It can sample and resample. In addition to the internal 8 gigs of memory, you can save samples and canvases to a micro SD card start, MIDI host functionality works like a charm, and I assume implementing 5-pin MIDI would have messed with the insta-friendly portrait aspect ratio of the instrument. As we are talking about social media, using the link and macro functionality in a succulent heavy DAW-less jam might suggest a modicum of user friendliness. Build quality of the robust yet lightweight device is flawless, and you can only buy it from the manufacturer, so no affiliate link money for me. Thanks to Tom of Synth Anatomy for lending me his Tempera.
Beetlecrab's Granular Synth is visually impressive. It doesn't come for cheap, but with a certain learning curve. Is it just a social media gimmick or a truly innovative instrument?
You have already heard Tempera in today's intro tune. Just because you can use it as a normal sampler doesn't mean you should. Let's start this off by adding a kick and a little noise and check out the factory sounds.
That worked out better than expected. Admittedly, I had very little idea of what was going on, and I would have done a few things differently if I only knew how. The overall tone is clean and punchy. In contrast to many other grain-based synths, Tempera works great for percussive tones. I wanna know if we can turn it into an experimental drum machine. Actually had to watch a tutorial for this. While I found the first few hours with the instrument kind of frustrating, the unconventional workflow becomes second nature quickly, and MIDI sync works sufficiently well. Time to combine everything we have learned today and put a random selection of sounds taken from the ever-growing AudioPilz Patreon sample library into the trippy looking grain mill and grind out this gluten-free 140 BPM future size serial killer. Verdict: there are many modern instruments that come with a promise of being a game changer to revolutionize your workflow and bring back innovation to an arthritic music tech industry. Does Tempera deliver all that? Well, the underlying concept is indeed fresh. It offers a versatility most of its competitors are missing, and the abundance of sound design options and UI tricks don't come at the expense of the pristine overall tone. All that being said, many synthesists, including me, just don't want to draw their music on a canvas. There's limited use for yet another ambient pad morphing into a trance gate, and we have grown tired of the intentionally random results synths like Tempera tends to produce. However, if the last part of this conclusion had a negative impact on your short-term cardiac health, you just started to scroll down to leave an angry comment and your socials are in desperate need of a makeover, you might have found the right synth for you. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Feel free to like, subscribe, become a patron and use one of the links down below to support the channel regardless of what your guest commands you to buy.